Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. It's sad to say, man, these are sad times. These are real sad times. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do. And Klay Thompson, he's just not the same player, man, for various reasons. Injuries, age, a lot of different reasons and factors, but he's not the same player. The Warriors sucks right now, and they got decisions to make. If I'm the organization, I'm going to trade Klay Thompson. I love the brother. He's a champion. We couldn't have won any of these chips without him. But there comes a point you got to destroy and rebuild. And the Warriors, they're at that crossroad. Destroy and rebuild. Or if you want to keep Klay Thompson, he's going to have to take a pay cut. As simple as that. We're not going to pay you a hell of money. If you want to remain a Warrior, you're going to take a pay cut and you're going to have a lesser role. That's just how it is. The stats are showing Klay Thompson is terrible, man. He's horrible. And it's sad, but this is a situation right now. And they have a decision to be made. Should they break up the Splash Brothers? They might have to. Klay Thompson is older. Draymond Green is older. Stephen Curry's older. They're already on the decline. The dynasty's over. The 2022 chip, that was their last chip. They had a great run, man. They won 2 with Kevin Durant. They won 2 without Kevin Durant. They had a great run. But all good things must come to an end. All good things must come to an end. That's just the evolution of life. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing. So the Warriors, they got a decision to be made. And at this stage, Klay Thompson does more harm than good when he's on the court. The Warriors have a 36-34 record when Klay Thompson is on the court, which suggests the team is not as good or effective with Klay Thompson on the court. Numbers don't lie, and that's just what it is. Once again, he's not the same player, and everybody respect the guy and what he have done for the team, for the league. He's a champion and all that, man, but I think it's long overdue, man. They got to make a move. Klay's going to have to take a lesser role, a pay cut, if they want to retain him, or he has to go elsewhere. And if I'm another team looking from the outside looking in and I'm seeing what's going on, I'm like, this dude is definitely not the same by a mile. I mean, he could come off the bench, be a good support player, but that's about it. At this point, Klay Thompson is a support. He's a bench player, a good support piece. His defense ain't the same. His shooting is not the same. Lateral, his movement is not the same. Once again, all the injuries. And he's not the same. Prime Klay Thompson before the injuries. Solid defender. He's not the same. And they got to do something. Stephen Curry needs help. The man been out here playing like a madman, and they still can't win. This man out here doing all he could. Like the matchup they had versus the Lakers, 2 overtime. Stephen Curry did everything he could possibly do. They still lost the game. They still lost the game. Yes, Klay Thompson hit a big 3 to send into a second overtime. But either way, Stephen Curry needs help, man. And the Warriors, they need to revamp that whole team. They just need to destroy and rebuild. But what's crazy about rebuilding, Stephen Curry is 36 years old. So you can't really rebuild around him. He don't have the time. You literally can't rebuild that team, from scratch, trying to get younger because Steph don't have the time. His window is closing. He has about, I say, 1 or 2 more good prime years left. But his window is closing. Unless he's going to have that LeBron effect. But they got to do something, man. And Klay Thompson, it's unfortunate. But this is what comes with injury and aging. You get older. You get injured a lot. Your game slips. You find yourself on the outside looking in. It's just sad, but this is it, man. Klay Thompson numbers are down across the board. From his shooting to his points, everything is down. All his numbers are down. And at this current time, he's a nice complimentary bench player. I feel like he should come off the bench and be a complimentary piece. He would make a great bench player. He could still play, of course, but he's not the same. And I think he would be better to boost their bench. The man was injured for almost 3 seasons, 3 years. He came back. They won a title. They won a chip. But it's evident he hasn't regained the same level of dominance. Like you could tell he's not the same, man. Even though they won that chip. But at least they got the chip. They won a chip in 2022, and no one saw that coming. Klay Thompson, his legacy is cemented. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's a winner, he's a champion, all that. So his legacy is great, man. But if they decide to keep him, he's going to have to take a pay cut, and he's going to have to come off the bench with a lesser role, basically. That's just what it is. And I know it sucks, man, because, for the first time in his career, the man find himself in trade talks. His name have been circulating in trade talks. Is he going to remain in Golden State? Are they going to move him? Nobody knows right now, obviously. But all the uncertainties and, the rumors and talking, I know that got to be a lot, man, on your psyche. Especially when this is the team you was drafted to, this is where you made your bet at. And now there's talks about you possibly being traded or going somewhere else. That ain't easy, man, but that's the business. That's what happens when you get older. Injury seeps in and you can't perform at the same level. That's what happened. It's a part of the business. So the Warriors got a lot of decisions to make, with Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins. They got a lot of decisions to make, man, because this team is not good. They're not getting any better anytime soon. The only way they're going to get better is they got to make some trades. They got to upgrade the roster, move some pieces, bring some new pieces in, and that's just the only way. This current team can't compete if you look at the landscape in the West and the NBA for that matter. A lot of new teams have emerged, and it's a new day. They got to figure out what they want to do with this team. Obviously, Stephen Curry, he's a Warrior for life. But beyond Stephen Curry, no one is safe. And let's be honest, under no circumstances can I see the Warriors offering Klay Thompson a max contract. I can't see it. The man is a champion, but at this stage, he's not worth a max contract. And they're not going to pay him that money. So if he want to get paid, he's going to have to go somewhere else. And even then, I don't think anyone is going to pay him that kind of money at this stage. So it's a tough situation, man. So, more than likely, it's a big possibility Klay Thompson is going to leave Golden State. It's a big possibility. Unless they could work something out. And I know he's trying to get paid. So we're going to see what happens, man. We're going to keep our ears to the streets, the basketball streets, and see what's going on. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.